Hello to my wonderful friends, it's nice to meet you again. And today we're going to complete the Unit 4 Going Places. Let's start with read. Read the website address. 1. Australia is one of the 7 continents of the world. About 24.5 million people live in Australia. Australians speak English because many of their families come from England to live in Australia about 200 years ago. Number 2, Australia is famous for its interesting animals, including the kangaroo, koala bear, dingo, and kookaburra. These animals cannot be found in any other countries. Australia also has more than 140 types of snake and the largest crocodiles in the world. Number 3, one of the most famous objects from Australia is the boomerang. This is a piece of wood shaped like a letter V. Aborigines use boomerang for sport and hunting. When you throw a boomerang, it will fly back to you. Number 4. Ayers Rock is a famous rock in the middle of Australia. It is the largest rock in the world. It is 3.6 kilometers long and 348 meters high. Aborigine people call it Uluru. These are caves inside the rock and paintings in the caves that are more than 40,000 years old. Number 5. Australia has more than 10,000 beaches. Australians love the sea and about 80% of the population lives near the coast. They also like to go surfing and have barbecues on the beach. Great, now after we read about Australia, let's move on to the next question, which is read and listen. Ahmed is visiting his friend David from the IKC. Listen to their conversation. Hi Ahmed, welcome to Australia. Hi David, thanks. It's great to be here. Let's play with the boomerang. Oh yes, that's a good idea. Why don't we go and see the snakes? Oh no, I don't like snakes. How about going to the beach? That's a great idea. I love the beach. Let's go to the History Museum. Oh no, that's boring. Now let's move on to number 3, read and complete. Read the information on the IKC Australia website. Complete the suggestions 1 to 5 about things to do in Australia. Write the letters A to E into the circles. So you have these suggestions here. All we have to do is put it on the correct boxes. Let's solve A together. Visit Ayers Rock should be in number. Correct. Number 4. Why don't you visit Ayers Rock? How about B? Visit Australia should be in number 1. Let's visit Australia. How about C? Going to the beach should be in number. Correct. Number 5. How about going to the beach? And now the letter D, learning about Australian animals should be in number. Yes, number 2. And the last letter E, play with boomerang should be. Yes, number 3. Next question is read and complete the fact file of Australia. You have 6 questions here that you have to fill according to the information we read. The question 1 says number of people in Australia. 2. Language. 3. First people in Australia. 4. 3 Australian animals beginning with K. 5. A famous Australian object. 6. Number of beaches in Australia. I will leave this exercise for you to do alone. Are you ready? Great. Next question is listen and complete. Listen to Ahmed and David talking about their plans for the week. Complete the diary. So listen carefully and write your answers. It's great that I can stay the whole week with you. Yeah, it'll be fun. What shall we do for the rest of the week? Let's visit Ayers Rock on Tuesday. Oh yes, that's a good idea. Okay, why don't we go and see the crocodiles on Wednesday? Ugh, no, I don't like crocodiles. Okay, well, let's go and see the kangaroos on Wednesday. Oh yes, I like kangaroos. Okay, how about having a barbecue at the beach on Thursday? Let's go surfing too. Oh, that sounds great. I love barbecues. Great. Then on Friday, we'll go to Sydney. Well done. Next is listen and read. Listen to Ahmed and David talking, then read the conversation with a partner. Make sure you have your friend to read together. Let's play with the boomerang. Oh yes, that's a good idea. Why don't we go and see the snakes? Oh no, I don't like snakes. How about going to the beach? That's a great idea. I love the beach. Let's go to the History Museum. Oh no, that's boring. Next is ask and answer. Again, make sure you have a partner to work with. For example, student A make a suggestion about a picture below. Student B will reply and accept or refuse for the partner's suggestions. You have an example here. Let's play computer games. Oh yes, that's a good idea. Now you have the rest suggestions here to ask your partner if they accept or refuse. You have multiple activities, for example, play, do, watch, ride, go, read, clean, and play. This is a fun task to do with your friend. Moving on to listen and read. Listen to Ahmed and David talking. How does David feel about what Ahmed suggests? Draw a face to show how David feels about each suggestion. So make sure you listen carefully and draw the correct face according to what David feels. Ready? Let's go to Toowoomba. Why don't we watch television? Let's play football. Let's play with boomerang. Wonderful. Now question 2 is ask and answer. Imagine your partner is a member of the IKC visiting you in Oman. Practice making suggestions for the visit. For example, let's go camping in Sharqiya. That's a great idea. I love camping. And suggest more with your friend. And don't forget, for making suggestions, we use let's as a plus verb. Why don't we use a plus verb too? How about going? It's plus verb and ing. And for accepting suggestions, that sounds great. Oh yes, I like, or that's a great idea. I love whatever the suggestion is. For refusing suggestions, we say, oh no, I don't like, or you can say, that's boring. Next is speak and write. Discuss with your group things tourists can do in your area. Make notes about your ideas. According to the last activity, let's write what other things tourists can do in Oman. For example, we can say the blowholes in Dhafar, the doors in Musandam, camping in Sharqiya, the Grand Mosque in Muscat, camel racing, the natural spring in Batana, visiting Salala. Great. Now question 4 is speak. Practice talking about things you can do in your town, city, or area. Use your ideas from activity 3, the one we just solved, and the useful language in the box below. So you have here an example. Salala is the main city in Dhafar area. It is famous for its Kharif rainy season. In Dhafar, you can see camels on the beach. If you visit Dhafar, you can go to the blowholes. Great. So using exactly the same paragraph, you can fix it to write other words of yours. You can use this useful language. So write 2 sentences into your exercise book about things you can do in your town, city, or area. And after that, using your paragraph, present to the class the things you can do in your area. Let's move on to read and match. Write the numbers 1 to 8 into your exercise book. Look at the pictures and complete the phrases about things you can do in Oman. So you have 8 pictures. All you have to do is fill in the blank. We have here Jebel Shams, off-road driving, in the souk, a boat trip, traditional Omani food, the turtles, a camel, the Grand Mosque. Let's solve this together. 1 is already done for you. 2 is eat traditional Omani food. Correct. Number 3, ride a camel. 4, visit the Grand Mosque. 5, go off-road driving. 6, take a boat trip. 7, explore Jebel Shams. 8, go and see the turtles. Amazing. Next question is think and write. Write a suggestion about each picture into your exercise book. For example, you can say, let's visit Jibreen Castle. You can write your own suggestion, let's go camping, and so on with the rest of the pictures. Next is spelling and punctuation. Focus with me. This is very important rule to never forget. The name of a person or place is called a proper noun. Hear me out. A proper noun. Proper nouns always begin with a capital letter. For example, this is David, D in capital. This is Australia, A is capital. This is Rustak Fort, the place, R and F are capital. Understood? Never forget this rule. Number 3, read and find. Read the words which words are proper nouns. Circle them. This is a fun exercise for you. I will give you time to circle the correct proper nouns. Ready? Well done. Now number 4, think and write. Add capital letters to the proper nouns. Let's solve this one together. Number 1, David lives in Wanneroo. So which one should be capital letter? Correct. D for David and W for Wanneroo. Number 2, Ahmed visited the Sydney Opera House. The capital letters should be A for Ahmed, S for Sydney, Opera House, O and H. Number 3, Hamid, Ali, and Tom went to Nizwa Souq. The capital letters should be H for Hamid, A for Ali, T for Tom, and Nizwa Souq, and an S. Number 4, Wadi Shab is in Oman. So the capital letters, can you tell me here? Correct. W, S, and O. Well done. As for question 5, look at the pages 38, 39 in your class book. How many words can you find with double letters? Write the words into your exercise book, then practice spelling them with a partner. This is a fun task again to practice with your friend. Moving on to the project. Work with your friends to design a tourist information website for a place in Oman. Think about where your website will be about and what information will it be useful for tourists. For example, here we have Welcome to Muscat, introducing Muscat. Muscat is a beautiful city located in between the ocean and the mountains. It is the capital city of Oman. If you visit Muscat, you have to explore its beautiful buildings like the Grand Mosque and the Royal Opera House. Or how about taking a boat trip on a traditional dough or eating in an Omani restaurant? There is so much to see and do. Then below, the informations of places tourists should visit. For example, Matrah. If you came to Muscat, you have to explore Matrah. You can walk along the Corniche, go shopping in the souk, and visit the National Museum. Also, you have the Grand Mosque. Tourists can visit Sultan Qaboos Grand Mosque. It has 50-meter high gold dome and beautiful Islamic art. You can visit from 8 a.m. till 11 a.m. Saturday to Thursday. Please dress modestly and women should cover their hair. And another example giving Dimaniyat Islands. How about spending a day at the Dimaniyat Islands? The turquoise water is crystal clear. You can go sailing or enjoy the excellent scuba diving. You might even see a whale shark or some turtles. Great, okay, now find and match. Look at the example website page in activity 1. Label the different parts of the web page. Write the numbers into the boxes. So based on the previous activity, all we have to do is the correct numbers. So solve this one with me. Web page title is number, correct, it's number 2. B, 3 suggestions for the things to do with pictures and descriptions is number, correct, 4. And C, website address is already done for you, is number 1. D, introduction paragraph is number, correct, 3. And the last one, E, map, is number 5. Well done. The second question is speak and plan. Talk to your friends about what you will include in your websites. So let's view this together and don't forget to practice with your friend. Let's think about places we can travel to from here. How about drawing a map? Okay, that's a good idea. Why don't we give some general information about the town? Oh yes, that's a great idea. Let's write about special things to see and do. How about looking in the Learning Resources Center? Oh yes, that's a good idea. And how about asking the teacher? That's a good idea. Now let's read together How the Kangaroo Got Its Push. It's a traditional Australian folk story, so enjoy reading it with me. One day, long ago, a kangaroo and her baby were sitting by a river. Suddenly, they heard a noise. That sounds like somebody crying, the mother said. She looked around and saw an old wombat. What's wrong, my friend? Said the kangaroo. I'm old and blind, and nobody wants me round, said the wombat. Don't worry, she said. I'll be your friend. Hold my tail and I'll take you to some delicious grass. The old wombat was very happy. Suddenly, the kangaroo remembered her baby. She looked around, but she could not find him. Then she saw him asleep under a tree. Suddenly, she noticed something moving in the bush. A hunter was watching the wombat. His boomerang was in his hand, ready to hit the wombat. The kangaroo was very scared, but she had to protect the wombat. She jumped up and down. The hunter looked at her. Run, wombat, she screamed. The hunter started running after her. She ran as fast as she could and hid in a cave. She waited there until it was safe to come out. The kangaroo was very worried about her baby, but she found him still asleep under the tree. Then the kangaroo had a great surprise. The wombat was not really a wombat, but a good spirit. Now he wanted to give her a gift for saving his life. He gave her an apron and said, "Tie this around your waist." When the kangaroo put it on, it turned into fur. Now she had a push to carry her baby, so she would never lose him again. What a lovely story it was. Now the last and final question is read and order. Read the story on page 48 again. Put the pictures into the correct order. Write the numbers 1 to 9 into the boxes. I will leave these final questions for you to solve alone. Are you ready?